How's it going, everybody? My name is Biffy and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, where we are going to do Natsuki's cutscenes this time. So we've done Sayori, we've done Natsuki, we've done Yuri's before, but that's not going to matter. We're going to do Natsuki's because we've got, quote-unquote, the bad ending, the Monica ending. But we're going to get the special ending that takes some time, obviously, to do this. So we're going to get through this pretty quick, hopefully, because I literally just got finished recording it. Having to go through all the stuff. I'm going to make a new save game for each one that I do. And hopefully all this works out. We're going to cut through all the cutscenes because we're only going to be doing Natsuki on this one. And I think Joggy was the one that told me to do this. So everybody say thank you to Joggy in the comments for bringing Doki Doki Literature Club back, because I was not ready to end it. It's such a good game, and there's actually going to be another playthrough, hopefully, if I actually enjoy it, of a mod. There's a mod that you can get for Doki Doki Literature Club. Natsuki. Told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki reads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem that make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Hope you're happy. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Ugh. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the whole world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said it mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't really figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Ugh, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. I like this one, it's pretty cool. I like... Monkeys can climb, or eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That's a good one. I like it. Okay, I think the rest of that is just all cutscene that we've been through. Skippy, skippy, skippy. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me unexpectedly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle my manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. I guess it's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found Monica. Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Oh, sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. Urgh. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves, and besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of the collapsible design. Aha! Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller books to the edge of the shelf. See? The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desks attached to them, so they're too inconvenient to fit in the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly bounces onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. That's a little creepy that you're just standing there watching. Ah, there we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Whoa! The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it that told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Hey Biffy, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright, let me just stand up. Slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my... Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not, I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv! You set me up! Go away! Get out! But I'll do it myself! The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki... the scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. Obviously, I did not catch her. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross, gross! At first, a fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko? Is everything okay over here? Heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no. I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut and then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you okay? No. I see tears in her face. Oh. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. I didn't mean to take it out on you. Oh, I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day. So hard. I just don't want to come to the club, and Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help clean this up, and I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki's holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. Think about cheering me up. If you insist. We're sitting in the same spot as the last time and I open up the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes in the background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual and time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat, slip the book in my bag, and now it's time to do this cutscene. Natsuki. Share my poem with her again. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me and back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is that bad? No, it's not bad. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me. Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine. Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me. Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hand and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Biffy, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No, I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Biffy? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches a poem from Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you to know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Huh? But Biffy wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Biffy is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyways. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist. What? What are you looking at me for like that? Or what are you looking at me like that for? Jeez. Like what? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't even got to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Biffy is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you didn't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. I don't think I've read this one before. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. I don't know what to make of that one. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. I can't understand that one. It seems straightforward to me. I'm bad at poems, guys. I'm sorry. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks mod. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're really afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or something, think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. Or at least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. And we'll just continue on with this. Skippity, skippity, skippity. Okay, so now we're talking to Natsuki about Sayori, because Sayori's feeling down today. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days, and you can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her, because that's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. And it's poem time. Yay, yay, yay. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like... I mean, it's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki? What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki, because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point of sharing my poems if people just laugh and say that that's so cute, just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my hand until she relaxes her grip on it. Place it flat on the desk and smooth it out where the wrinkles where she put into it. Don't read it. Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem from the desk. It's not any good, and I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her, but finally she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that away. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because you. Tomorrow would be brighter with me around. But when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout. But my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars. But when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger, but you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me, because you. I think this one was obviously wrote about the main character. So I really like this one though. This is, out of all the poems, other than Natsuki's first poem, this is probably my favorite one. I like this. This is something I can definitely relate to. This is like my style of writing if I had to write poems. I like this one. I absolutely love that poem. If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say? Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles and completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hand and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you don't, I would... Never mind. Just, I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so... Go put it away before someone else sees it, okay? I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Oh shit, I just realized Monika just said, you kind of left her hanging yesterday. Oh my god. Monika, why would you do that? Why would you say such a thing? So I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. I'm going to save. Main menu. Yes. Okay. Okay, Yuri cutscene. Start a new game. Prior to Sayori's death, appeal to Yuri this time. Use words that appeal to Yuri. Unlock 2 special cutscenes. So we've already seen Yuri, so we're going to cut through and get right through Yuri. Don't exit to the main menu to start a new game. This time, you must witness Sayori's death. Now it's time to prepare for the game's unsettling ending. Once you unlock Yuri's cutscene and witness Sayori's death, the game will glitch, and Sayori will be gone from the game. Continue playing the game rather than restarting. Things get a bit hectic as the girls go crazy. Monika comes to delete the remaining characters. Let me make sure this is like still working. Yeah, we're still recording. We're at hour number 2 right now. Recording. Alright, now we have to just continue with her dialogue, write her a poem until she... sits and stares at me. So I guess like until her dialogue is completely over with. Okay. Now I'm going to go into the game file. And hopefully delete Monika. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay. And then we're going to start the game back up. And this is where we're supposed to get the special ending. Supposedly. Biffy, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Biffy. I think this is what happened last time. Please hurry and help me. Monika does not exist. Monika does not exist. Did you delete me? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything! I loved you so much. I trusted you. You just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Biffy, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Wow. Those words, again, make me feel terrible. Oh. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me, because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I made up my mind. Biffy, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm gonna do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy, and if I really love you, then she's gone. She's gone. Thank you, Team Salvato. By the way, so far, best game of this type that I've played. Okay, so Monica's not here. New game. Gonna do a new game. It's an ordinary day at school like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about the time to meet some girls like that. Hey, Biffy. Well, there's already one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together and every day, and recently we've picked up on that habit once again. Biffy, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. You've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never said anything about it. Even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Biffy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. Recall the room number of the club and from a flyer that I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Biffy! What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. So you're the Biffy that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Biffy. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. You don't need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy and compared to others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? If you don't tell me, that's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes lighten up. No way! No way! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become officially a recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for this, isn't it? Yeah, after all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little kitties. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, huh, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. So, Biffy, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking, and Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much for a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. I'm only reading fast because I've been through this before with the last ending, because this is kind of how it ends. But, I'm just kind of waiting to see what newness is going to pop up. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri? Well, about, you know, the first thing you said, manga? Yeah, that's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga's literature too, you know. So if Biffy wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Biffy? Maybe, sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, Presidente. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga. Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Manga's pretty nice. I mean, I haven't like started a series or anything, but I've seen them when I go to like the bookstore, and I'll sit there and flip through one for a minute and actually, you know, read Death. Like, I don't know if it exactly classifies as manga. I don't know if certain people are strict about it, but Death Note. I looked through Death Note one time. It's pretty cool. It's nice to see everyone's getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Biffy. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Oh, Biffy, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Teehee. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Biffy, I really want to say thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I want to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, Biffy? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded up so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far. But all along, that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know, after all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game, so this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Gonna miss you, Biffy. Come visit me sometime. Oh my god. We'll always be here for you. We all love you.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
It's so sad because I love every one of these characters so much.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
I don't know if I'll be able to put the audio in this or not. I can't remember if I did in the last one or not. But I do remember this. This is a very pretty voice.
What will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find
So,
that special day?
I'm assuming this is Monica.
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
It says, if you...
And if this world won't brighten and end,
If you didn't see all 9 cutscenes, images will appear during the credits black and white to indicate scenes that you've missed. So far though, we've gotten everything.
does my
We're still waiting for that special ending.
Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free?
There's all the characters.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love
Again,
to
thanks to everybody that
reality?
made this game.
If I can't
You don't come across games like this very often. I know I say that a lot. Special thanks to Monica and Biffy.
reality, and in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Thank you very much for making this game. To the God. To the special player who achieved the special ending. For years I've been enamored by the ability of visual novels, and games in general, to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind in brand new ways. Some make you feel like a hero or a friend, or when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer to them. If they are enjoying themselves, that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless bounds of interactive media. I extend my true gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being part of my literature club. Love, Don Salvato. I know, like, I shouldn't be getting, like, emotional, but this is truly a really, really great game. Like, it's like, I don't know what to call it. It's incredible. It's something that I haven't played before. And there's a few games that make me feel like this. Like What Remains of Edith Finch. That game just impacts me like crazy. And like, even though these are just 4 characters that, you know, have only a certain point of how far they can go, like, I feel like I'm gonna miss them, you know? Like, since this is over, like, I want to experience more. I want there to be more to the story. I want to keep going. And the developer of this game did an incredible job, and I feel bad that the game is over. And I'm definitely going to be looking for more from the developers of this game, and I really, really hope to see them make stuff in the future. So I want to say thank you very much for making this. The game is corrupt now. I can't even play it. I really just want to say thank you very much for watching this and being a part of this. There are very few series on the channel that I really hate wrapping up, and Doki Doki Literature Club is one of those games. It's something that I'm gonna fondly miss, and I'm gonna, you know, see fan fiction on the internet about, and, you know, these mods that are coming out. I'm gonna miss a lot of that, and I'm really, really happy to have gotten to play. Thank you everybody for telling me about this game. I really love taking suggestions because they're always great, really, really great games. So thank you, Joggy. I know that you were, I think you were one of the first to tell me about it, and thanks for telling me about the ending. I wanted to go back anyways in my spare time and play it and get all the character endings and get all of everything because I really wanted to see it. So, thank you very much for telling me that this was a thing, and I'm really, really glad I got to play this. I'm glad I know that it exists, that it exists because it's such a great game. But thank you guys so much for watching the series. If you liked it, don't forget to press the like button, subscribe to the channel, take it easy, keep it real. Game on.